Alright, good morning. Welcome back to Slim's Automotive Repair Channel. Today we have a 2013 Cadillac SRX back by popular demand. We are going to be doing the liftgate pump. Here it is. I've had a few requests to do this job, and unfortunately I can't get to every request due to lack of vehicles. I just work on them as they come into the shop, they roll in. So don't think I'm ignoring you guys or not wanting to answer or do the projects you guys are wanting to see. I can only do what the customers bring me. And I'm excited to say I got this come roll in the shop yesterday, and here we go. So what we're going to need is your handy dandy, trusty dusty, snap-on 3/8 impact gun right here, a 10mm socket there, a T30 socket right there, that's your torque spit, T30, a 90-degree pick, always got to have that pick handy, your extendable retractable magnet, a flashlight, always need that flashlight because you never know, a pair of needle nose pliers, and possibly that 14mm wrench set right there. So with all that being said, let's get started, y'all. First thing we're going to do, and if y'all already seen my couple other videos, you may be familiar with this process, so we're just going to glaze over it real quick. We're going to take out 6 T30 bolts from this track right here, but before you take them out, you have these cleats that set right here. You're going to go ahead and press this button down, slide it all the way to the rear to the big slot, give it a wiggle, and they come right out. Then we're going to take our impact. Now we have a 3/8 ratchet set here too. Now if you don't have the 3/8 impact gun, a hand ratchet works just as well. So go ahead and get them out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and this will make 6. So what we got is 2 up here in the front, 1 right there, 1 right there, 1 in each corner right here. That makes 3. This corner right here, which makes 4, and then 2 back here makes 5 and 6. And with that, we're going to take these, try not to lose them, throw them on our old magnet right there, get this out of the way. And before we do, I'm just going to show you guys the part number that you need for this. This is the, there we go, let's see if we can't get into focus. It is a 208-59468, and this is your hydraulic pump unit that we're installing today. It has 2 quick release fittings right there and right there, and this is what we're going to need the needle nose pliers for, is to separate this to go ahead and pull that line off when we get down to it. So let's move all our junk out of the way here. Go ahead and remove your board, and you're going to pull straight up. Be careful of this little arm, it has a little red release generally attached there. Slide it off, don't yoke on it or you'll break it. Then you can put your hand underneath it, pull it up, and back here it's going to pop. You just want to give it a good yank, it'll pop up out of place. Now you can remove your board, set it off to the side. Oh, there we go. Now your spare tire, if you have one, instead of a tire mobility kit, car manufacturers getting real cheap these days, wanting to charge you $500 for a spare tire. Pull that up out of there, off to the side. Oh, you can leave your jack and the rest of the stuff down in there, no need to remove it. Now you're going to take and lift it up on your track. You can go ahead and set that off to the side. Straight forward. And then you're going to have 2, let's see, it's going to get a little shaky, give me 1 second. See if we can't pick you up. You're going to have 1 right here. It's just a little plastic screw. This one's stripped out, but you can pull it straight up like that with your needle nose. Drop it down in there if you'd like. It doesn't make much matter. Oh, dropped our pliers here. Alright, now I do all this in one take, so don't light me up in the comments over it. I don't do any editing whatsoever. I'm not that smart. So let's go ahead and you're going to take and just give that a nice pull. It's only held in by some of these white clips right there. You got just a few of them. There's 2, 3, 4, 5 little clips. And then we have our bracket. So let's see if we can't set you guys down and get a good view on what we're about to do here. Just this tripod, let's see what we got. Well, ain't that something? Let's try to get it. Alright, that looks like a good angle. Alright, so on this bracket that we have right here, you're going to have 2 bolts. One of them right there where my finger is. There's 2 of them. One on each side. That's looking down from the top. Put you back down. You're going to remove those 2 bolts first. Alright. That's going to be your 10 millimeter that you're going to want to get. Right there. And then you're going to have 2 nuts down here at the bottom. Man, all this crap really is in the way, ain't it? So there's 2 nuts right there that we're going to go ahead and get. Let's see if we can't get a better view of what's going on. Oh. Man, maybe one day I'll make it big on this YouTube thing and be able to get me a cameraman to help out. Alright, so we're going to get the 2 nuts. Pull that straight up out of your way, and that exposes your pump. So go ahead and unplug it right there. It's nice and easy. Go ahead and grab up any spare parts you may have dropped down there like I did. You go ahead and set this wire up out of y'all's way. You're going to have another 10 millimeter bolt right there to remove. Now as you can see, this car has been water damaged from a leaking sunroof like they all do. You can, if you want to, you can drill a little hole right down in here. So if that ever happens again, water will escape. I don't recommend it, but you can. Just trying to cover my own butt. I don't want to tell you all to do something that's going to void warranties or get you in trouble. You're going to take and push in, remove your module off the side. And if you're replacing that as well, now's the time to go ahead and do it. Oh, we got another bolt right here, 10 millimeter nut holding on. And we're going to have one over on this side as well. So that makes a total of 3 10 millimeter nuts holding this pump contraption down. Go ahead and start getting your wires. Grab them needle nose. Try not to break nothing. There we go. Pull straight up and it'll come on out. Now comes the good part. I'm going to grab you guys and bring you back up top. Oh, let's refocus this camera. Get y'all to see what we need to see. Alright, there we go. Oh, as you can see, all this rust, all this nasty, man, not a good design. Not a good design at all. So go ahead and pop these 4 little tabs. And look at that. It's a lot of moisture. That's a lot of moisture still set up in that pump. Man, I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see this. Let's see. Can you see all that water coming out? Look at that. This is what's going on with your pump, man. This is what's going on with your pump, your module. You can just see that. That is just just soaked. So this is how you remove it. Go ahead and pull. Just see if you can't separate that bottom foam from this pump, man. It's going to be rusted. It's not going to be easy. And look at all that beautiful corrosion. Oh my. You can see the wires down here. Right there, all rusted, all gnarly. This pump, it's got a nice hole in it there from the rust. Oh, oy vey. So, we're just going to push that pump now through this. I'm going to pop this off. There we go. And just pull it straight up through that plastic, man. You're going to take your top. Man, that top is soaked as well. So what I'm going to do is finish walking y'all through getting this pump up out of this. And all it is you guys are just going to peel this foam off. It's going to be stuck pretty bad from the corrosion, from the water. Just try to save it as best as you can. Oh my. Lordy. Here we go. Oh, and just slide it up over it. That exposes your pump. Now, as you can see, with that out of the way, you have two quick release clips. One right there, one on each side. And you're going to need to remember which is which, so I recommend doing them one at a time. Actually, no, I take that back. They're clearly marked on the new pump. One has the bracket on there already, one does not. So, keeping in regard with that, is set up on the pump the same way. There's no possible way to mix it up. You're going to lose a little bit of fluid, but I wouldn't worry about that in the slightest. So what you're going to do is take your needle nose here, separate. That's it. It doesn't take a whole lot of pressure, doesn't take any force. You just slide it on in like that, and they'll pop right off. They're spring loaded. They got a Schrader valve inside of them. Easy enough. And then you can take your new one, clip it on, take your other one, and just push straight down. You'll hear the click. Visual inspection says yes, good to go. Here's your old one. As you can see, no fluid loss. I didn't even need a paper towel to clean up a mess. And that's how you change out that pump. I'm going to go ahead and dry all this out, ladies and gentlemen. While I'm doing that, we're going to go ahead and end the video for now. And when we come back, I'll show you how to reassemble it. I appreciate everybody that watches. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that little bell icon. I'm not trying to e-beg, but the more I get subscriptions, the more videos I can do for you guys. I appreciate you watching. God bless.